Good afternoon, everyone. Apopka High School welcomes you to Joe Sterling Gymnasium for Game 21 of the 13th Annual Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge, presented by Advent Health, Burn Fat Orlando, and St. Germain Chiropractic. It's the event that puts the reputation of the Orlando Metro Conference on the line against some of the best talent in our neighboring counties and private schools across the Central Florida area. And in this 21st game, we welcome as our guests, wearing the black jerseys with the green trim, visitors on the scoreboard from Lake Minneola High School. Please welcome the Hawks. And wearing the white jerseys, home on the scoreboard, representing the Orlando Metro Conference from University High School here in Orlando, please welcome the Cougars. Let's meet the teams. We'll begin with our guests from Lake Minneola. And we'll start at guard with 6'1" junior, number 0, Landon Blackwell. At point guard, 5'11" senior, number 3, Dakari Francis. At wing, 6'4" junior, number 5, Ethan Isom. At wing, 6'3" senior, number 13, Alvin Colbert. And finally, at post, 6'9" junior, number 24, Jacob Dennis. The head coach of the Hawks in his third year at the helm of Lake Minneola, Ronald Brown. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the University Cougars. Starting at wing with 6'4" junior, number 0, Levi Hubbard. At point guard, 5'11" junior, number 2, Jalen Pringle. At guard, 6' senior, number 3, Noah Nazario. At guard, 6'3" junior, number 11, Hudson Maurer. And finally for the Cougars at guard, 5'11" senior, number 13, Ethan Adams. The head coach of the Cougars in his second year at the helm of University is David Bailey. The officials for today's game are from the Central Florida Officials Association here in Orlando. And for those of you here in the arena, we want to remind you, if you have friends and family back in East Orlando, over in Minneola, or anywhere in the world, and they weren't able to join us in person here at Apopka High School this afternoon, make sure you send them a message and let them know they can watch for free online on our YouTube channel, Metro VSFL. That's Metro VSFL. Just open up the YouTube app on your favorite computer, smart TV, or mobile device, and we look forward to welcoming all of you here into Joe Sterling Gymnasium, wherever you may be in the world. And we want to extend a special welcome to those of you who have done just that. My name is Mark Barchi. I'm the media director for the Metro versus Florida Challenge. And in just a moment here, I'll be handing you off to Neil Fisher from the Apopka Chief, who will have the play-by-play for Game 21. And Neil, this one is going to have a tall order to fill if it is going to compete with the intensity and the excitement of the last one.
Yeah, absolutely. Okoe falling to Oviedo as we automatically start. Right off the bat, a couple of shots, 2-0 lead for Lake Minneola. Hey, Mark, are you going to be back after 2 games?
After 3. I have the last 3.
Okay. So a 2-0 lead for Lake Minneola. As I was saying, Oviedo winning the last game with 5 seconds remaining. A tray, they scored the last 5 points. Flying through the lane in the dish. Score the deuce, Jalen Pringle. From 15 feet, stop, pop, in, drop for Francis. 4-2 lead now. 2 lead changes already. This is the 21st of 26 games, 7 in total today, as we wrap up the 2023 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. And the turnover, back the other way we go, with Lake Minneola, a chance to get that lead up to 2, and they do. Stop, pop, in, drop again for Francis. So University goes to work, trailing by the 2 possessions. That rims in and out, off the rim, and that is Noah Nazario, and we get a whistle. Excuse me, ref. Yo, what was this? Is it an injury? University, delay of game warning. So as you just heard, as a delay of game warning, it is no free throws, no penalties for the first. It's a warning. So again, this is the 2023 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. 22 teams make up the Metro Conference. All our members located in Orange County. All our members, or all our public high schools at the other end. The long pass. Noah Nazario goes bank. And in each game, a member of the Metro Conference takes on a non-member, a.k.a. the Florida Contingency. And at the end of the 26 games, 4 days, 2 locations, we add up the totals and see who wins the most. It's based on the Big Ten versus ACC Challenge, as Alvin Colbert, unable to find the range, nothing but air, brick that shot. And this, is, of course, is the brainchild of Scott Williams, the head coach at Apopka, as there's a foul. Foul committed by number 23, Mo Kamara. His first, the team, University's first quarter. So a turnover for University, not in the traditional sense, the direct sense, but nonetheless the same result. And Lake Minneola now with a 6-4 lead, looking to further extend that lead. They scored the first basket. The steal back the other way, important for University to gain some of that momentum back. And now a whistle for the second consecutive possession at the University end. Foul committed by number 3, Dakari Francis, his first, Lake Minneola's first. That sends number 2, Jalen Pringle, to the free throw line. And one of 2 drops that cuts the lead to 6-5. Still in the early going, only 3 minutes in. The 20th of 26 games making up the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. I'm Neil Fisher. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday afternoon, a couple days after Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's enjoying their holiday. Meanwhile, the drive is stop and go move. Stop and go. Makes the withdrawal from the bank, Blackwell. So now lead back up to Trey, 8-5. Off the heel, off the left side. Strong rebound. That's Julian back the other way, hands it off to Francis. Into the corner from 10 feet. Slides off that rim to the right side. Offensive work continuing to be done on those boards. And now the turnover back the other way. Chance for University tie if they can get the three. Cut it to one with a deuce. And they will not be able to get the shot off. Strong defense. Turnover, possession, Lake Minneola. So both these teams opening in man-to-man court as we approach 4 minutes in the first quarter. Lake Minneola representing the Florida contingency. University representing the Metro Conference now with 22 teams, 2 districts, 11 each. A whistle. Foul committed by Jacob Dennis, number 24, his first. Lake Minneola's second team, first quarter. So back up to the top of the key, one-on-one. Driving to the right side. That's going to be off. Pringle with the shot. Rebound comes down to Hubbard. He leads the charge. And last touch by University. Possession remains Lake Minneola. 7 games today on the final day of the 2023 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. As Francis takes the inbound pass, he's one-on-one with Adams and takes it himself from 6 feet. Can't get the ball to drop from the right side of the paint. And a foul. Contact drawn. Foul committed by number 11, Hudson Morer. That's his first. Second team for University, first quarter. So Lake Minneola back to work as we approach 3 minutes. 8-5 lead. High off the glass, doing rebound work, Windex work. Cleaning those glass. It's number 24. And he draws contact as well. Foul committed by number 3, Noah Nazario. That sends number 24, Jacob Dennis, to the free throw line. It's also the third team foul for University, first quarter. Can't get either of the free throws to drop. And ripping that rebound down is Camara. And just as quickly we get down to the other end in the foul. Foul committed by number 13, Ethan Adams. That's the 13th foul on Lake Minneola, first quarter. So University back to work with possession. Oh. So the turnover, possession, Lake Minneola. So Lake Minneola with that 8-5 lead, they will maintain possession of the ball. Possession remains Lake Minneola. From the left wing, now into the corner, the drive by Blackwell. Kicks that ball out, 2:20 remaining. Off the heel, gets his own rebound. Great effort and work. Score the deuce on the putback, Blackwell. Lead back up to 10-5. From the left wing, Miroshov thinks about it, decides not to. That's Camara. It said he hands it off to Nazario. University continues with the possession. Now the left wing. Camara launches off the left wing, skying for the rebound. Back the other way we go. From the free throw line, just inside off the heel. That was Francis, unable to get. Long outlet pass. Score the deuce off the bank. Nazario. Stop, pop, no drop. for Francis, and University gets the rebound. Gone 4 possessions without a basket now. At the other end, driving that lane, contact, Mirashov, and he also commits the foul. Foul committed by number 21, Nikita Mirashov. That's his first, University's first quarter. So 1:11 remaining. Lake Minneola with the 10-7 lead. They've led throughout, scoring first. Lead has gone back between 2 and 4 points. Lake Minneola swing through that middle of the lane. That was Blackwell drawing the contact, getting hacked. Foul committed by number 1, Jaden Sastry. That puts Lake Minneola in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. The FHSAA has changed the free throw rules. It is now 5 per period for the bonus. So 1 of 2 for Blackwell. A 4-point lead now as we reach a minute in the first quarter. 12-8 lead for the Florida contingency in the 2023 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge as the turnover is forced. Great job by Lake Minneola on that double team. And they'll go to work with an opportunity to get the lead up to the largest of the game. And University just as quickly answers. And now another turnover. 3 consecutive, 35 seconds remaining. Both teams in man-to-man. One-on-one still. Lake Minneola not looking for a shot right away. That's the University's defense preventing it. Down to 15 seconds now. Reaching that territory when Lake Minneola could be taking the last shot. And I think they're going to set up for that now with 10 seconds remaining. Blackwell picks up the pick, drives through the lane. And just as quickly as that drive started, there was contact. 3.6 seconds remaining. Foul committed by number 23, Mo Kamara. Lake Minneola continues in the bonus at the free throw line, Blackwell. So 3.6 seconds remaining. And now the largest lead of the game for Lake Minneola. They have led throughout, scoring first. Two of 2 with 3.6 seconds remaining, 6-point lead. So University, if they can get that ball up quickly, they can still get one last shot off. 2 seconds, 1, and they're going to have to launch from behind half court. Came close, off the hands of Adams. But no dice, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Lake Minneola leading throughout. A 6-point lead at halftime, the 2023 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge from Joe A. Sterling Gymnasium and Apopka High School. At this time, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge our sponsors who, of course, without their desire to be a part of this, we would not be able to have the 2023 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. We begin with our primary sponsor, that's Advent Health. Our 8 Central Florida hospitals have been named as the best in the Orlando area for 13 years in a row. We care for your mind, body, and spirit while you get back to doing what you love with those you love. Visit www.besthospitalinOrlando.com to get started on your journey to wellness. Excel Speed Training. Coach Lowood offers training in all sports for speed, agility, and fitness. With 2 days a week offered at 3 sites, find a program that works for you. Visit ExcelSpeed.com. Other sponsors, Elevate Orlando, Winter Park Driving Academy, Apopka Commissioner Kyle Bram, Williams Construction and Development, More Money, Core Construction, Burn Fat Orlando, and St. Germain Chiropractic Clinics. So back to live action we go as we begin the second quarter. 13-7 lead for Lake Minneola. They have led throughout. And at the other end, that's Lake Minneola in the black jerseys with the green numbers, yellow trimmed on those numbers. Couple of shots from both sides, neither able to drop. Score remains at that 6-point lead. And now a turnover back the other way. The long pass, one-on-one, short, tipped around. Offensive rebound goes to Colbert, and he draws a foul immediately. Foul committed by number 1, Jaden Sastre. That's his second. That sends number 13, Alvin Cougars, to the line. As also the first team foul committed by University, second quarter. So a quick start in terms of the pace. We have 4 possessions without a stoppage. And now a timeout as the lead is now up to 8 points, 7:30 remaining, 7:28, excuse me. Is that a full? The Lake Minneola calls a full timeout, 7:29, second quarter. We continue to acknowledge our sponsors for the 2023 Earl Graham Metro vs. Florida Challenge, featuring Elevate Orlando, a civic nonprofit focused on helping students grow in strength of character and application of essential life skills. Elevate's essential character traits and life skills are taught in the classroom, modeled through mentoring and incorporated into all that we do so students can apply them to their lives. Through a partnership with Orange County Public Schools, Elevate Orlando's curriculum is offered as an accredited elective course. And as private employees of Elevate Orlando, teacher mentors, they are able to spend over 50% of their time outside of school mentoring students. 1,550 students, 14 OCS partner schools, 98% graduation rate, 96% post-secondary placement. So back at the free throw line, that is Alvin Colbert. And he has 4 points right now. Leading scorer for both sides is Blackwell with 7. Can't get the free throw. Skying for the rebound as Nazario. University goes into transition quickly. And at the other end, the traveling possession, Lake Minneola. So defense has been the name of the game, more so than offense here in the early going. At the other end, drain the rain. Dakari Francis. So lead up to 11 now, 18-7. Lake Minneola has been in control since the beginning. Foul committed by number 2, Andy Julian. That's his first. Lake Minneola's first team, second quarter. So University back to work. And a whistle right away and a turnover. Possession, Lake Minneola. Julian will inbound that ball. They inbound it to the backcourt. That's Francis. And he will walk the ball up one-on-one with Adams. 18-7, a minute into the second quarter. From the left corner, air ball, bricked that one. And grabbing that loose ball on the left side. Foul committed by number 1, Eli Reed. That's his first, the second team foul on Lake Minneola, second quarter. And nice job by Sastre to track that down, but just as quickly, the steal the deuce. Number 1, Eli Reed, bank. So lead keeps growing up to 13 now. And defense continues to harass the University offense. University having trouble finding a rhythm. They're through the first couple minutes of the second quarter. They do maintain possession. Out to the right key, right wing. Splash from Levi Hubbard off the inbound pass. So much needed points for University. Cuts the lead to 10. And doing Windex work is Nazario. Nice job with his hands and to use his body as a shield. 1-on-1 now. Chance to cut that lead back down to single digits as we reach 2 minutes into the second quarter. The two-man game between Adams and Mirashov. Now they get Sastre included. Offensive rebound, snagging that rebound in the foul. That is Ethan Adams at the line. Committing the foul, number 13, Alvin Colbert. At the free throw line, number 13, Ethan Adams, as the 13th foul on Lake Minneola. .5:55, second quarter. The site, Joe A. Stern Gymnasium of Apopka High School. Thank you again for joining us on this Saturday, spending a part of your holiday weekend with us. We hope you enjoy your broadcast as much as we enjoy bringing the broadcast to you. So now Lake Minneola goes to work. Snatched by Adams, and he's going to get an easy deuce. The steal, and making the withdrawal from the bank, Nazario. And back at the other end, floating in the deuce, Dennis. So it's 5:18 remaining, 22-14. Ethan Adams with the ball, extended right. He can't find the range, bounces off, and out of bounds. Possession, Lake Minneola. So 5 minutes, second quarter. Lake Minneola a chance to get that lead back up to double digits. Into the middle of the lane. Offensive rebound, no dice, a couple of opportunities. Ball trickles loose, and Nazario picks up that loose ball, gets the transition going out to Adams. And now Lake Minneola touched it. It's not a backcourt violation, but we do get a whistle in the travel possession, Lake Minneola. So the residual effect of that defense and getting that ball loose results in the turnover. And now Dakari Francis walks that ball up. He'll be one-on-one with Adams. Both teams man-to-man defense. Back to the right wing, a hand in the way from Adams. Adams with the steal and floats in the deuce. So now 5 consecutive points by University, and see if they can continue. They're at that point where they could make a significant run and do impact into that lead, and that's your first step. Possession, University. So now a chance to cut that lead down to 2 possessions if you get 2-point field goals. One-on-one, Nazario slowly moves in, kicks that ball out. And now the drive, the slash, over the shoulder, floating the deuce for Levi Hubbard. In the quick timeout. No timeout, excuse me. There was a whistle. As we need a trainer, there is an injury.
He's on the bench.
Okay, so it's not one of the players in the game who needs medical attention. But the refs did have to blow the whistle, create a stoppage for our trainer to get down to the bench. In the meantime, the action continues. Lake Minneola with a 22-18 lead, a 7-0 run for University. Lake Minneola, see if they can break it. No, bounces off the rim. Scramble, Hubbard snagging the loose ball among 2 Lake Minneola players. A couple of passes at the other end. Nazario goes bank. Nazario takes the pass and goes bank. So a 22-20 lead, now a 9-0. 22-20 lead, now a 9-0 run for University. They're starting to flex their muscles. .308 remaining before halftime. Hubbard on the defensive coverage, and before the inbound pass, a whistle. That was Colbert trying to inbound it. Foul committed by number 11, Hudson Morer. That is the third team foul at University. So Lake Minneola back to work with the 2-point lead. 3 minutes, second quarter. Rotate it down on that left side. Back into the corner. Nice in and out passing. Catches the right side of the rim, but doing Windex work off the bank. Dennis. And that breaks the 9-0 run for University. Got him back within shouting distance, down to 2 possessions. Foul committed by number 24, Jacob Dennis. That sends number 23, Mo Kamara, to the free throw line. University is now in the bonus. The FHSAA changed the rules for bonus, is now 5 per period. So one of two, and that cuts the lead to 24-21. Keeps it within 1 possession as we get the turnover. University possession. So back to work we go for University. A 3-point deficit. 2:15 before halftime. From that right wing, that's going to be short. That was Nazario launching, and Lake Minneola back to work. Chance to get that lead back up to 2 possessions. They've led throughout. University on a 9-0 run, cut that lead. No basket. Player control foul committed by number 13, Alvin Corbett. That is a non-shooting foul. The University calls a 30-second timeout. So back to live action, a minute 48 before halftime. University with the chance to get that lead back down. They will not be able to. The quick turnover at the other end. Stop, pop, and drop for Dakari. Francis. Minute and a half remaining. And now a 5-point lead for University. Into that left corner. Adams releases. Can't get the loose rebound. Picked up by Julian, who creates a transition. They're off and running, but at the other end, a whistle. So University, another chance to cut into that lead. They have trailed throughout. But the good news, never by more than 7 points. And the whistle. Foul committed by number 5, Ethan Isom. That sends number 23, Mo Camara, to the free throw line. As the second team foul committed by Lake Minneola, they continue in the bonus. So 1 of 2 and a 26-22 lead. At the other end, give the deuce, stop, pop, and drop from 6 feet. Dakari Francis. Lead back up to 6 points now as we approach halftime. 40 seconds remaining. University can cut into that lead, make a statement, regain some of that momentum. Floating in the deuce, Mo Camara. So University, if they so choose, could take the last field goal attempt. Still 24 seconds. And there's the inbound. Lake Minneola has led throughout. They scored the first 2 points. Picks up a pick. That's Francis, one-on-one with Hubbard. 15 seconds remaining now. Extended left. And the whistle as Francis swings around to the right. Foul committed by number 0, Levi Hubbard. That's the third team foul on University. So Eli Reed will inbound the pass. 10 seconds now. Now down to 5. Francis looking at that double team. Does he take the shot? No, but he does take a drive and draws a whistle. (28-24) lead for Lake Minneola. Foul committed by number 2, Andy Julian. That is the fourth team foul on University. Both teams will be in bonus. So 2.6 seconds remaining. Reed inbounding over the shoulder of Francis, and he's able to get the shot off, but not very good luck. And that brings us to the end of the first half. The 2023 Earl Graham Metro vs. Florida Challenge, the second of 7 games on the final day. And your score, 28-24, Lake Minneola, representing the Metro Conference ahead of So we begin the second half here at Joe A. Stern Gymnasium in Apopka High School. A whistle. The Lake Minneola leading throughout. They scored the first 2 points. Scoring the first 4 points, actually, in total. Building the lead to as much as building the lead to as much as 9. University went on a 9-0 run towards the end, at the beginning of the second quarter, cut the lead down to 1 possession, and that lead has gone back and forth between 1 and 2 points since then. And we are back to live action. Out on the left wing. No dice, and ripping down the rebound. Getting to that loose ball is Maria. Back the other way off the high board. Too much high. And on the rebound, Alvin Colbert, but he could not hold it. Traveling Lake Minneola, University possession. So again, a 12-8 lead for the Florida contingency. This is the 2023 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. 22 teams make up the Metro Conference, all located in Orange County. All are members, all are public high schools. A member of the conference takes on a non-member, the Florida contingency, in each event, as Hubbard unable to find the range. And possession will remain with University. Possession, Lake Minneola. That was Lake Minneola maintaining possession. So at the end of the 26 games, 4 days and 2 locations, we add up which side has more victories. That clinks off the back of the rim. That was Francis with the shot, Hubbard with the rebound. Hubbard starts the transition into the left wing, down into that corner, 1 minute into the third quarter. Drain the rain, Jalen Pringle. And that cuts the lead down to 1 point, the closest University has been since the beginning of this game. Again, Lake Minneola scoring the first 4 points. And of course, this concept was the brainchild of one Scott Williams, the head coach at Popka. At the other end, that was Francis unable to get the deuce. The shot taken by University. Nazario, they maintain possession, doing Windex work. And Hubbard, splash for Hubbard. And University takes its first lead, 30-28, 6:18, third quarter. Again, they've hung around. They never let the lead grow by more than 9, and then went on a 9-0 run to bring it back down to 1 possession midway through that second quarter. And now they take the lead for the first time. The spin, the kick, the heel, offensive rebound. And that was all done by Alvin Colbert, and he also draws the foul on the offensive rebound. Foul committed by number 0, Levi Hubbard. That is his second, University's first team foul, and sends number 13, Alvin Colbert, to the line. So neither free throw drops, keeps that lead at 2 points. Into the corner. That was Morer. He can't get it, but doing Windex work, tracking down that loose ball is Pringle. 5.5, third quarter. So going back to Scott Williams, of course, he's the director, the man who came up with this idea. The Metro versus Florida Challenge. Foul committed by number 5, Ethan Isom. That is his second individual first team foul on Lake Minneola. He was at Wekiva at the time in 2010 when he came up with the idea, left in 2014, and brought the event with him up the road. Of course, Apopka and Wekiva, geographical rivals, both in Apopka, 5 miles apart. Second opportunity for University. And that was Camara trying to get the soft touch. Does not get it, but an offensive rebound in the foul. Foul committed by number 2, Jalen Pringle. As his second, University's second team foul. In possession, now Lake Minneola. So unable to extend that lead, but 3 offensive rebounds. And if you're Coach Bailey, you got to be happy with that. Of course, David Bailey in his second year here at University. Back the other way. Other way we go, one-on-one. And now some double teaming from Lake Minneola. University breaks it out into the right wing. No dice on that tray by Adams. And the other 13, Colbert. Both have had a presence today. With the rebound, leads the charge. And give Lake Minneola that foul. Foul committed by number 13, Alvin Colbert. That is his 4th. Second team foul on Lake Minneola. Into the corner from Nazario, too much range. Hit the left side and out of bounds. Possession, Lake Minneola. So one-on-one now. University going to a 2-3 zone. And it pays dividends with the turnover. Turnover, possession, University. So we haven't seen any scoring in about 2.5 minutes. There's another turnover. Still can't get the bucket to fall. And now scramble in that left corner. All kinds of hand and contact and the whistle.
White 23.
4:07, third quarter. Foul committed by number 23, Mo Kamara. That is his 3rd and University's 3rd team. So University taking the lead at 6:18, 30-28, and that's where we remain 2 minutes, 15 seconds later. Possession, University. So both these teams' defenses have come alive here in the third quarter, and that was Kamara on the drive. Possession, University, as we drop under 4 minutes in the third quarter. The 2023 Eurogram Metro versus Florida Challenge. That was Nazario trying to go bank, too short at the other end, leading the charge, and coast to coast, dropping in the deuce, Jalen Pringle. So our first tie of the game now, 30-all, as we approach the end of the third quarter, 3:36 to be exact, in the turnover. Never really settled in, University. Possession, Lake Minneola. So Pringle brings the ball up. It's a 1-3-1 defense, actually a 1-2-2 zone. Although University does use those zones very flexible, they do move a lot in terms of the lineup. That's his 5th, right? That's his 5th? Oh, 4th. Foul committed by number 23, Mo Kamara. That's his 4th individual. Back out to Pringle, or Francis. Rebound work underneath. Lot of contact. It's going to be a held ball. Held ball. Possession, University. So University again comes up with a big stop. University holding Lake Minneola to only 2 points so far. 5 minutes into this third quarter. And there's another turnover. Of course, Lake Minneola doing a strong job on defense as well. Only 6 points scored by University, but of course 6 points still more than the 2. And we are tied at 30 all. It's been tied since 6:18. And that breaks the tie. Who scored that? Basket scored by Blackwell, and down at the other end, University answering. So we are tied at 32 all. Now again, 2 lead changes, 2 ties. Francis, stop, pops, no drops. Snagging that rebound on the right side is Marrere. He leads the charge, will take it himself. Coast to coast, Marrere drops in the deuce. 2:10 remaining, University back in the lead. They trailed for the entire first half and about 2 minutes into the third quarter. A 10-4 lead here in the third quarter has put them into the lead. They took that lead at 6:18. Foul committed by number 2, Jalen Pringle. That's his third. And that will be the 5th team foul on Lake Minneola. Correction, 2nd team foul on Lake Minneola. So at the free throw line, Pringle continues. Pringle with 4 points, can't make it 5. Scramble underneath in that paint. Possession, Lake Minneola. So now under 2 minutes in the third quarter, University 34-32. Their second lead of the game. They took the first with 6:18 remaining. That was at 30-28. Both teams have traded baskets. 4 points since then, couple of baskets. The 2023 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. 22 teams make up the Metro Conference. All are public high schools. All are located in Orange County. A member in each game takes on a non-member, the Florida contingency, and we add up the totals at the end of the 26 games. 4 days, 2 locations as well. So now one-on-one, Pringle finds his man down low. That's Blackwell. Blackwell takes the pass and floats in the deuce. And possession will remain with University. Strong defense. Possession, University. Now the full court man-to-man being employed by Lake Minneola. We've seen him alternate between half court and full court. A whistle. Foul committed by number 0, Landon Blackwell. That is his third team foul, Lake Minneola. 34 all, third tie of this game. Saw a great finish to the first game. Okoye and Oviedo at rims in and out. Nazario unable to find the range, leading the charge for Lake Minneola at the other end. Pringle hands it off to Francis. Double team, now the single team. One-on-one with Pringle. Over to that left side. That's Blackwell. He's one-on-one. University in that zone. And as soon as the drive begins, we get a foul. Foul committed by number 11, Hudson Marrere. That's his 4th. And Lake Minneola now will be in bonus the rest of the quarter. At the free throw line, number 2, Jalen Pringle. So Pringle at the line. Correction, Andy Julian at the free throw line. Possession, Lake Minneola. Possession, Lake Minneola. So now Francis takes the inbound pass. And all kinds of contacts as he makes his way through the lane. Foul committed by number 13, Ethan Adams. That's his first. Lake Minneola continues in the bonus. At the free throw line, Dakari Francis. Two of two for Francis. And Lake Minneola back into the lead. Fourth lead change. 36-34. 56 seconds, third quarter. The turnover. Chance to now rebuild that lead. That's Francis from 6 feet. Rims in and out. Ripping that loose rebound was Pringle. Foul committed by number 13, Alvin Colbert. He will now retire with 4 points. As also the fourth team foul on Lake Minneola, both teams in bonus. So one-on-one now, Pringle bringing that ball up, down by 2 points. This lead has gone back and forth since midway through the third quarter. The tip, and nice defensive work by Reed, but can't control it before going out of bounds. And so University will go back to work, trailing by the deuce. That's Sostry, one-on-one, hands off to Adams. Blackwell on defense, 13 seconds. 10 seconds as the shot rims in and out and goes out of bounds. And possession will be with Lake Minneola. Possession, Lake Minneola. 8 seconds remaining. Lake Minneola a chance now to get the lead back up to 2 possessions. That's Francis. Goes right back to the left, drives into the lane, and floats in the deuce at the buzzer. Score the 2 off the finger roll for Francis at the buzzer. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. This is the second of 7 games to be played on the final day of the 2023 Earl Graham Metro vs. Florida Challenge. The score, representing the Florida contingency, the Lake Minneola Hawks, 38. Representing the Metro Conference, the University Cougars, 34. At this time, we'd also like to take and acknowledge our sponsors who are partnering with us to make this event happen. Winter Park Driving Academy. The Winter Park Driving Academy is a proud sponsor of this year's Earl Graham Memorial Metro vs. Florida Challenge. The Winter Park Driving Academy is dedicated to serving the greater Orlando area in its mission to train student drivers in essential defensive driving techniques. Please visit our website at wpdriving.com to schedule lessons and a road test with our experienced and professional staff today. So getting ready to start this third quarter. A 38-34 lead for Lake Minneola. They scored the last 4 points. We have 3 ties and 4 lead changes all in the third quarter. As a whistle. Foul committed by number 2, Andy Julian. That's his second, first on Lake Minneola. So, of course, right before that period ended, Alvin Colbert fouled out, one of the starters, so that's a key development in this game is the whistle. Foul committed by number 5, Ethan Isom, as his third, second team foul, Lake Minneola. And that sends number 21, Nikita Miroshov, to the line. So Miroshov at the line, still looking for his first points. And can't get the second to drop either. So the score remains 38-34 as we now move into this fourth period. University trailed for about 2.5 quarters. Lake Minneola scoring the first 4 points. As a whistle, no basket. White basket does not count. Foul before the shot. Foul committed by number 1, Levi Hubbard. Scramble right in front of our bench here along the sideline. And that will be a turnover. Lake Minneola takes possession now. That's Nazario bringing the, Francis bringing the ball up. From the left wing, air ball, bricks by Blackwell. Now University brings that ball down, double team. They break that. Swing it around to the left side. 6:45, fourth quarter. The floating deuce does not go for Miroshov. And possession now with Lake Minneola as we approach 6.5, fourth quarter. Foul. Foul committed by number 1, Jaden Sastry. That's his fourth, second team on University. So Lake Minneola looking to up that lead, and possession will remain with them. Possession, Lake Minneola. Lake Minneola calls a full timeout. So 38-34, 6:12, fourth quarter is your score. This is the 2023 Eurogram Metro versus Florida Challenge from Joe A. Sterling Gymnasium and Apopka High School. At this time, we continue to thank our sponsors whose partnership and participation make this event possible. Our primary sponsor, Advent Health. Our 8 Central Florida hospitals have been named as the best in the Orlando area for 13 years in a row. We care for your mind, body, and spirit while you get back to doing what you love with those you love. Visit www.besthospitalinOrlando.com to get started on your journey to wellness. Excel Speed Training. Coach Lowood offers training in all sports for speed, agility, and fitness with 2 days a week offered at 3 sites. Find a program that works for you. Visit excelspeed.com. Other sponsors, Elevate Orlando, Winter Park Driving Academy, Apopka Commissioner Kyle Becker, Williams Construction and Development, More Money, Core Construction, Burn Fat Orlando Inn, St. Germain Chiropractic Clinics. So Lake Minneola back to work on offense. They have the 4-point lead, scoring the last 4. And on the baseline attack, Blackwell floats in the deuce. So lead now up to 6 in a row here, midway through the third quarter. And a whistle. Possession, University. Marrero will inbound the ball. Now 6 minutes remaining. And University needs some points. A 6-0 run now from Lake Minneola. We had 4 lead changes and 3 ties in that third quarter, none in the first. Drain the rain, Levi Hubbard. So Lake Minneola back to work. Now a 3-point lead after that tray from Hubbard. And in the lane, the pass. Floating in the deuce off the bank, Dennis. So lead back up to 2 possessions, 5 points. 5 minutes remaining in the second of 7 games today. We're wrapping up the 2023 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Foul committed by number 2, Andy Julian. That is his third 13th foul on Lake Minneola. And now a timeout. 30-second timeout called by University. Your score with exactly 5 minutes remaining, representing the Florida contingency, Lake Minneola 42, University 37, representing the Metro Conference, a 6-0 run, putting them ahead. We continue to acknowledge our sponsors. Winter Park Driving Academy is a proud sponsor of this year's Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. The Winter Park Driving Academy is dedicated to serving the greater Orlando area in its mission to train student drivers in essential defensive driving techniques. Please visit our website, wpdriving.com, to schedule lessons and a road test with our experienced and professional staff today. Back to live action, exactly 5 minutes remaining. A 6-0 run putting Lake Minneola ahead. University getting a tray from Hubbard on their last possession. Gets some momentum, but now a deuce for Lake Minneola on their end. And we had a whistle, and possession will remain with University. Possession, University. So University needing to get some points. Match Lake Minneola. They will not get it. That was Francis. Good-looking shot. Couldn't find the range, though. And now they reset with Heath Adams bringing the ball out. Back out to Camara. And he loses the ball. Swiped away. Transition opportunity. Blackwell leading the charge. The spin in the middle from the left side. Making the withdrawal from the bank. Off the steal, Blackwell. And now the foul off the turnover. Foul committed by number 3, Noah Nazario, as his second 13th foul on University. Possession, Lake Minneola. So Lake Minneola maintains possession and an opportunity to get their lead back up to 9. 10 if it goes. It's short. The Lake Minneola bench rose in unison. Well, that would have been a backbreaker for University. Certainly would have fueled the momentum and the excitement on Lake Minneola's side. So University, who rallied to tie this game midway through that third quarter, went back and forth 4 times in the third quarter. They have been outscored in this midway through the fourth quarter. Still can't find the range. Their shooting has gone cold. Picking up the loose ball. Who was that? Drain the rain, Francis. So 3:47 remaining. Foul committed by number 0, Landon Blackwell, his second 14th foul on Lake Minneola. Correction, that last tray was scored by Landon Blackwell. So a 10-point lead now for Lake Minneola, and University needs to come up with some stops. First, though, they need scores. Foul committed by number 24, Jacob Dennis. That sends number 3, Noah Nazario, to the free throw line. University will continue in the bonus for the remainder of the game. FHSA making a change, now 5 fouls per period. And neither free throw, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. But doing Windex work, grabbing that loose ball is Mo Camara. Possession remains with University. 3:34 left. As Morer inbounding the ball into Camara. He goes to work one-on-one, can't get the ball to roll in. Iron Unkind, ripping the rebound down is Julian. He leads the charge at the other end to Blackwell. Slides off the rim, outreaching the defenders. Isom, he turns around, makes the withdrawal from the bank. Foul committed by number 2, Andy Julian. That sends number 13, Ethan Adams, to the free throw line. So an 11-point lead now, largest of the game for Lake Minneola, with 3:10 remaining. One of 2. And that cuts the lead back down to 10. Lake Minneola has led for the majority of this game. They scored the first 4 points, led until midway through the third quarter. University put together a 6-0 run, as that'll be a turnover. Miscommunication among Lake Minneola. University puts the ball in quickly. Short on the tray from Morer, scrambled to the right. Lake Minneola picks up that loose ball, and they'll go to work with under 3 minutes remaining in the 10-point lead. So we were tied at 28 all, 6:18 in the third quarter, a couple of other ties, and 4 lead changes. A run, 6-0 from Lake Minneola put them up, and they've been ahead since then. Now a 10-0, now up by 10 points. Foul committed by number 11, Hudson Morer. Morer retires from the game with 2 points. And both teams will be in bonus the remainder of the game. Oh. Correction, there's 4 fouls on Morer. Both teams do remain in bonus the remainder of the game, though. So 2:47 remaining. The 10-point lead, 49-39. At this time, we continue to acknowledge our sponsors, whose partnership and participation make this event available. Avid Health, Elevate Orlando, XL Speed Training, Winter Park Driving Academy, Apapa Commissioner Kyle Becker, Williams Construction and Development, More Money, Core Construction, Burn Fat Orlando, and St. Germain Chiropractic Clinic. Back to work. Lake Minneola 10-point lead, 2:40 remaining, 2023 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Francis slips on that floor, and right after that was Adams also hitting the deck. A 6-0 run by Lake Minneola about midway through that third quarter put them ahead. They have now extended the lead to 10 points. One-on-one. That's Julian, and he commits the turnover. Possession, University. So Nazario applying the defensive heat pays dividends. The University needs some points. They are down by 10. As we approach 2:20 remaining. Foul committed by number 2, Andy Julian.
Number 1, check it in for Lake Minneola. Number 2.
Julian retires from the game with 2 points. That sends number 3, Noah Nazario, to the free throw line as both teams are in the bonus. And 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Cuts the lead down to 8 with 2:18 remaining.
Delay game on University.
Delay of game, University. So, of course, the first delay of game is a warning, no penalty. As Lake Minneola gets that ball up quickly, and with the 8-point lead, they're also looking to take time down, trying to go Dr. J style. That was Isom. Good defense by University, clogging up that baseline. Inbound for Lake Minneola, and possession will remain with them. .206 remaining. University remaining in the man-to-man. And down the other way we go. University coming up with a much-needed turnover as we drop under 2 minutes. And the tip. Who scored that? With the tip, the putback, Kamara. 1:42 remaining. From long range, no dice. Ripping down that rebound is Isom, but he can't hold on to it. Ball winds up in Adams' hands as he puts the pressure on. And he also draws a foul with 1:35 remaining. Foul committed by number 5, Ethan Isom. That sends number 13, Ethan Adams, to the free throw line. So opportunity for University to cut into that lead while the clock does stop. A 6-0 run midway through the third quarter put Lake Minneola ahead. And we are now at 6 points as well. Make that 5. Soft touch, nice stroke for Adams. And now Lake Minneola has to come up with a couple of stops. They're going full court, man-to-man. And yes, they do. Best possible situation. Lake Minneola calls a full timeout. Was that a turnover? Oh. No, I mean before the timeout. Okay. So correction, that was not actually a timeout. A little hard to see over from this side of the court, looking through all those players. That was not a timeout, even though the ball went out of bounds. Lake Minneola, or University got a hand on it. So we will return 49-44, 1:36 remaining. in the second of 7 games making up the final day of the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. At this time, we continue to acknowledge our sponsorships. Of course, they provide resources we need to be able to continue to run each and every year the 2023 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Advent Health, the primary sponsor. Elevate Orlando, Excel Speed Training, Winter Park Driving Academy, Apopka Commissioner Kyle Becker, Williams Construction and Development, More Money, Cord Construction, Burn Fat Orlando, and St. Germain Chiropractic Clinic. 1:36 remaining. University down 49-44, representing the Metro Conference. Lake Minneola in the lead, representing the Florida contingency. And possession will remain with Lake Minneola. Lake Minneola possession. 1:33 now. 12-8 lead for the Florida contingency. Lake Minneola gets the ball in. That's Blackwell. And he draws the foul with 1:30 remaining. Foul committed by number 2, Jalen Pringle. That is his 4th. At the free throw line, Landon Blackwell. Both teams in bonus, remainder of the game. So again, if you did join us later, if you're not familiar, the FHSAA changing the free throw rules. It is now 5 per period instead of 7 per half for the bonus. Both free throws go down. Lead back up to 7 as we drop under a minute and a half. The spin, and making the withdrawal from the bank, Camara. So Camara regains his balance. And a break for University as Blackwell slips as they travel in a turnover. A 2-possession game. Now opportunity to get it up to 3, or down to 3, with 1:13 remaining. Possession, University. So this game has been close throughout, led most of the time by Lake Minneola. But University never trailing by more than, largest lead 11. Most of the day it's been between 3 and 7. That's Black, right?
Yep, number 1.
Foul committed by number 1, Eli Reed. That is his 2nd. At the free throw line, number 2, Jalen Pringle. Both teams in bonus. So University continues to struggle at the free throw line. 1:09 remaining. A 6-point lead. Excuse me, a 5-point lead. Neil, no free throws go down, and golden opportunity for University. And now they're going to have to come back the other way and make some inroads. (53-46), the lead back up. Is that 23? Drain the rain, Camara. So that'll certainly keep within shouting distance, 2 possession, as now the full court man-to-man pays off with the turnover. Possession, University. And now Jalen Pringle, he'll inbound that ball back down to a 5-point lead. And now you see the importance of those free throws. It should be 1 possession if he makes it. They do get the foul. University will be at the line.
24 Black, 2-3.
Foul committed by number 24, Jacob Dennis, is his 4th. That sends number 23, Mo Camara, to the free throw line. Both teams in bonus. So Camara with 11 points. .35 seconds remaining. Both teams in the bonus with those 5 fouls. And can't get the second, gets his own rebound. Snagged that ball quickly. Score the deuce, +1, the finger roll. Offensive rebounding. Foul committed by number 1, Eli Reed. The basket is good, and Mo Kamira at the free throw line +1. And we are tied at 53 all. New game. Lake Minneola went on a 6-0 run midway through that third quarter. Got the lead up to 10. And University has steadily cut into that lead over the last 3 to 4 minutes. A point made up here, a point made up there. And now Lake Minneola with an opportunity to regain the lead. Foul committed by number 13, Ethan Adams. That sends number 3, Dakari Francis, to the free throw line. That's the second foul on Adams. So Francis back at the free throw line now with 15 points. And a 2-point lead as we come down the last 30 seconds. We got our second consecutive game, which will be decided in the last half a minute. Okoye and Oviedo. Oviedo won that first game. The drive, can't get the deuce to drop on the slash and dash through the lane, but he will go to the free throw line. Foul committed by number 1, Eli Reed. That's his fourth. And we do have a stoppage here. We got something going on in the stands. So please bear with us. It's going to be a few seconds before we return to action. In the meantime, at the free throw line will be Noah Nazario. He has 9 points. Mo Kamira, the leading scorer for University with 15 points. Hubbard with 13. Nazario third with 9 points. And Ethan Adams with 8. Again, we are experiencing a stoppage due to something going on in the stands. And now the refs give the signal to continue. Again, Nazario at the free throw line. A 2-point lead for Lake Minneola. Make that 1 point. And talk about pressure. This is as do or die as it gets. And a timeout called. 17.2 seconds remaining. And no, actually no timeout called. We just have an official stoppage. Okay, it is a timeout. So again, I do apologize. This is a very confusing situation. We do have a stoppage. That I do know for sure. And the score is 55-54. Lake Minneola leading University. We did have some confrontational actions in the stand, so that is the reason for the stoppage. In the meantime, again, University will continue at the free throw line. Noah Nazario with a great opportunity to be the hero. He has cut the lead to 55-54 with that first free throw. So I'm Neil Fisher. Thank you for joining us on this day, a couple of days after Thanksgiving. Second free throw, beautiful looking shot. And you know, University has struggled throughout this game as they go full court man-to-man at the free throw line. But when they absolutely needed to get those free throws, when the outcome was on the line, they bury both of them, and we are tied at 55 all as Lake Minneola calls a timeout. "30-second timeout called by Lake Minneola. We once again take this stoppage to acknowledge our sponsors who, without their partnership and participation, and the willingness to add resources. This event could not be held each and every year. They are Advent Health, the primary sponsor, Elevate Orlando, Excel Speed Training, Winter Park Driving Academy, Apopka, Commissioner Kyle Becker, Williams Construction and Development, More Money, Core Construction, Burn Fat Orlando, and St. Germain Chiropractic Clinic. Back to live action, 55 all. Lake Minneola with possession, and the whistle on the rebound. Francis bringing the ball up. Foul committed by number 3, Noah Nazario. That is his third at the free throw line. Dakari Francis, both teams in the bonus. And University catches the break with that missed free throw. Francis, a 15-point performance, but can't get that free throw. Critical free throw, can't get the second. Ripping down the rebound is Mo Camara. University is not going to call a timeout. They were down by as many as 9. They've rallied to tie it. Into Mo Camara on the slash. Score the deuce on the floating shot. +1, 5.2 seconds remaining. Give the assist to Nazario. A beautiful give and go pass. Sets up the free throw. 5.2 seconds remaining. Foul committed by number 1, Eli Reed. He retires from the game with 4 points. The basket does count. Mo Camara scoring it. He goes to the free throw line +1. Both teams in the bonus. So University with an opportunity to get a 3-point lead. And they do. Camara, beautiful stroke. Lake Minneola's got to get the ball up quickly, and they will not. That will do it. The ball swiped out of the Lake Minneola from Pringle. And that brings our game to an end. 6 consecutive points by University. They come back from an 11-point lead. Florida contingency lead now overall cut to 12-9. And stick around. We will have the most valuable player award in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you turn your attention to center court, where Jay Graham will present the award bearing his father's name, also known as the most valuable player. This is the second game today? The third game. So that is 12, 19, 22. And the winner of the Earl Graham Most Valuable Player for game number 22 of the 2023 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge, scoring the last 5 points, tying the game at 55 all, and then putting University into the lead with the old-fashioned 3-point play, 18 points in total, and a double digit including the rebounds, number 23, Mo Camara. Once again, congratulations to Mo Camara with 18 points. That brings the total on the tote board, the Florida contingency 12, the Metro Conference 9. Our next game will match